The privatization of public services is usually great. It saves tax money, increases efficiency, and lets the government focus on policy and governance. Plus, the profit seeking motive of private companies incentivizes them to cut costs, keep up quality, and provide customer satisfaction. But this motive is also why privatization is not so great. While the government acts in public interest, private companies act in monetary interest. This means that essential services could become unaffordable or unavailable for the marginalized, and because of the government's lack of regulations, authority in private hands could be misused. Here are 5 surprising things that were privatized. Water. In 1999, a city in Bolivia sold its water utilities to a private company. The company nearly tripled the price of this essential commodity. Eventually, water warriors led to huge protests, and the government had to cancel the contract. Water has been privatized in many places. Some of these were a success, while others suffered the same fate as Bolivia. Prisons. Many governments allow prisons to be privatized, and this has some scary consequences. Since prisons profit from incarcerations, the number of arrests, prosecutions, and convictions have increased. Fewer government regulations have led to unsanitary conditions and violence against prisoners. That's probably why many countries reverted to having only public prisons. Elections. As many countries move from paper ballots to electronic voting, they have to depend on private companies to provide the necessary tech. While the privatization of voting has been a success in Latin America, Ireland's election faced technical difficulties, and the Netherlands' elections were easily hacked. Unsurprisingly, this is why countries like India haven't privatized elections, fearing that it may erode public trust in the electoral process. War. Some countries have even privatized war by hiring mercenaries to fight on their behalf. While it saves the lives of their citizens and saves a lot of money, it can also be disastrous. Without the downside of loss, taxpayers would be less likely to oppose wars and conflicts could go on forever. Plus, since mercenaries aren't regulated as much as government-employed soldiers, incidents of civilian massacres like this one will happen a lot more often. Local government. This city in the US privatized most of their local government. Except for the police and fire departments, everything from traffic systems, parks and recreation, infrastructure, utilities, pensions, even 911 calls were handled mainly by this company. The entire city hires 479 people, of which only 8 directly work for the government, and the rest are private employees. Sandy Springs' model has inspired many countries, and considering the bad management, corruption, and unaccountability of India's municipal corporations, we could learn a few things from this city. Know of any other surprising things that have been privatized? Tell us in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.